back to my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about the newest episode of Teen Mom The Next Chapter, Teen Mom Family Reunion, and when the season's not airing, we just talk about the tea. So if that's something you want to watch, go ahead and subscribe, and let's get started with this week's video. So I feel like we were blessed with so much gold last week, and then this week was a little bit more dull in comparison, but we'll start off with some good stuff. So Leah, Amber's daughter, had her homecoming dance recently, and she posted some pictures. She looks absolutely beautiful. And is that a boyfriend I see there? Also, side note, I love how Leah's username is It's Leah Time, which is a nice reference to her dad's longtime username, It's Gary Time. So the pictures did not include Amber, and I guess some people were commenting about that, and someone posted this on Reddit in response. Allegedly, Amber was notified of Leah's homecoming. She was informed that they would be at the house taking pictures before the dance. Amber did not respond to text messages from Gary. Now, to be honest, I don't see a source for this information anywhere. It looks like a Facebook screenshot, but they cropped out whoever posted it. But the funniest part is, no one is questioning the validity of the information because it just rings so true as something that Amber would do. And do I believe it too? Absolutely. She has no credibility left at this point. Moving on, Amanda Connor is back at it with her very ratchet posts. So she's just like showcasing Ryan sleeping all the time, and not like napping, but like passed out level sleeping. Like if you poured water over his face, he probably wouldn't even flinch. And I'm just reminded, Mackenzie would do the same thing. Like she would post Ryan passed out in public places, loud places, like it was the funniest thing in the world. Like, ha! Ryan's in a dead-ass deep sleep in the middle of a baseball game. So quirky. Bitch, that man is in an opioid doze. He is high as fuck. Like, I just don't get why they keep posting this like it's funny. But on an even worse note, and more seriously, Amanda also posted videos with a ring on her left finger. Which is funny because Ryan is still technically married to Mackenzie. He keeps ignoring court dates and just letting this case drag on and on instead of just divorcing her already. When asked about the ring, Amanda came to the comment section simply saying, "It's on my left hand where it's supposed to be," which is basically confirming that she's engaged without coming out and saying, "I'm engaged." In addition to that, she also posted more stupid TikTok dancing videos where it is very, very obvious that she's pregnant. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's just annoying how she keeps posting videos of her dancing, these stupid TikTok dances that are for teenagers, with this huge pregnant belly, but she won't just come out and say that she's pregnant. People Magazine is not going to come knocking down your door offering a deal for that. Just announce it already. And then she also posted this.
So basically, I came on here to say that some of y'all are really mean and, like, really hurt my feelings with these comments. Psych, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, step it up a notch if you're going to come for me. But y'all can't hurt my feelings. Like, you forgot that I've lived this, so it takes a lot to hurt my feelings. I come from a different neck of the woods. Like, we like to fight and tussle. Okay, I'm trying to change my ways. So, I try to just be down here. But, you know, that old me's still in there. It was like, wow, you know, when you get out. But, anyways, if I bother y'all that much, there's just, like, a little unfollow button or that block button, and you won't see any more of me. But, for those who support me, thank y'all, and I love y'all very much. Mwah.
Like, she literally just talks like a 13-year-old. Like, oh, I got haters. I don't even care. That's why I posted, like, 6 TikToks about it. Oh, I like to fight. Like, congratulations, 34 fucking years old, threatening to fight people on the internet. Embarrassing. And probably the worst part, I'm sure she's, like, deleting comments, screening them, you know, has blocked words. But there's people in her comment section saying, "Oh my god, haters gonna hate. You're so beautiful. Ryan's never smiled so much. You and Ryan are so cute together." Like, please be bots. Please be bots. Moving on to Janelle, who has probably been very unhappy that Amanda has been usurping her spot as the trashiest Teen Mom cast member. Janelle's been reported to be redoing her old boob job. She posted about it on Instagram, and then the Ashley's Reality Roundup reported the boob job that Janelle got when she was on Teen Mom 2 was not great, and she wants it revised so that everything is straight and won't eventually fall. Supposedly, the surgeon will also give her a huge discount for promoting him, sort of like Dr. Miami used to do. And this is not like the hugest deal in the world to me. Like pretty much all the moms in the show have boob jobs except Leah and Caitlin, I think. And you're supposed to change them after 10 years anyway. But what I found interesting was this sentence in the Ashley's article. The network and producers have always gotten so much backlash after the episodes featuring the girls getting plastic surgery. A production source tells the Ashley. They have really been trying to stay away from focusing on anything the girls do like that. So I think it'd be unlikely that they'd want to put it on the show. They're really trying to bring the show in a new direction. And I hope that is not true for a few reasons. One being, I actually like plastic surgery content. I might be in the minority here, but it's so cool to get like a behind the scenes look at that. Especially since these celebrities be lying their asses off, like Ariana Grande being like, oh, I never had no surgery. Bitch, shut the fuck up. And two, like, what new direction are they talking about here? Is it one where the show's gonna be like super fake and sanitized now? Because I have no desire to see that. I think a big appeal of this show, at least the reason why I watch it, is because it's always been very raw and real. You don't get that super scripted, produced vibe like you do with like The Hills, and I'm thinking like old school here, or like the Kardashians. Like those are very overproduced to me. Everything they do is planned, whereas on Teen Mom, at least in the earlier seasons, it always came off as very realistic. But I have noticed, like especially with the most recent season and when they started calling it Next Chapter instead of Teen Mom 2 and OG, it's like they try to give everyone this very watered down, positive edit, like everything's so happy. I mean, they almost barely showed any of Janelle's drama. They managed to make Amanda look good because they didn't show any of the actual stuff that went down. They just showed her sob story. And like, look at how she actually acts on social media. Like clearly the watered down positive versions of Amanda and Janelle is not how they act in real life. I feel like the only person who got an honest edit last season was Amber. Like they did show her dirt. I will give them that. And then they keep making these cast members say in their conversations, this is the next chapter. I really feel like this is a new chapter for me. Like it's so obvious. Like if the new chapter is gonna be fake as fuck, I don't want to see it. There's plenty of fake reality shows out there. And I just don't understand, does MTV staff not realize that we are here for the dirt? I would say that most people who watch Teen Mom want to see tea, dirt, and messiness. This is not HGTV. Oh, and by the way, Janelle did post a response to the Ashley's article. She says, never said I was unhappy with my boobs, but pop off. And then a bunch of creepy ass dudes who are subbed to her OnlyFans in the comments section. Gross. But what she said makes zero sense. Like, why would you go to a surgeon and post about it if there's nothing wrong with your boobs and you don't want to change them? Next up, I just thought this was so silly. Cheyenne posted this onto her story. Her and Zach wearing clothes that say, trap to rise above poverty. Neither of you have any idea what poverty is. Although Zach does know a little bit about trapping, so I will give him that. But like, they post this in all seriousness. Like, they're not trying to be ironic or satirical or funny. Like, they genuinely like dress like this every day. Like, please just stop. You guys have no self-awareness. Lastly, we have some updates from Lexi Tatman. I don't know if anyone even remembers her. She was on season 1 of Young and Pregnant, but I just had to talk about this because it bothers me so much. So she posted this, and I almost thought this was Caitlyn at first, but no, it's Lexi. She said, off to piss off more people with our relationship. So she's still with Kyler, the dude who treated her like absolute garbage on their season. And she is still flaunting this man as if he is something to flaunt. And if you go to her Instagram, she posted, my favorite hostage, happy 2 years of blissful marriage. And before you ask, yes, I also had to beg for this ring. And then there's Kyler, of course, looking miserable. Ha ha ha, so funny, so quirky, my man hates me, but it's a joke, it's a total meme, guys. And this is just like so off-putting to me that she's trying to make it a funny thing. Like, oh guys, I'm in on the secret, like, Kyler might have treated me like garbage on the show, but he secretly loves me when no one else is around. Like, okay, but he was humiliating you, like, really badly, on TV for everyone to see. I remember she put herself out there by, like, asking him out on a date with a shirt on their son. And, you know, for a girl to ask a guy out on a date like that, it can be very nerve-wracking because it's not usually the way that things go. And he literally, like, put it to the side, didn't even acknowledge it. And she was like, hello, did you see the shirt? And he's like, no, I don't want to date you. And I'm like... And she went off crying to her room. So it sure didn't seem like a joke there. And even if she's gonna say, like, oh, it was all scripted, it was all fake, he's not like that in real life. The fact that he allowed your disrespect to be depicted like that on TV and presented as real, it's not cute. And people aren't pissed. They're embarrassed for you. They feel pity for you. That, like, this is what you accept. But hey, if your coping method is to pretend it's hilarious, you do you, I guess. So that is all for this week's news in the teen mom world. I am excited to see how Amanda Connor's pregnancy goes and if she'll ever officially announce it. What do you guys think? Do you think she's officially engaged? Do you think her and Ryan are going to stick it out? Do you think more tea will be spilled from Mackenzie? Do we think that Janelle's going to get more plastic surgery now that David's not stopping her? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.